back. Today we are doing a very exciting build. I am building my first house for the Legacy Challenge kids. So I'm playing the Disney Princess Legacy Challenge if you've not seen, and you have to have 7 children for the first generation. And I've decided that I'm gonna have all 6 that aren't the Legacy heir move out into like a little village. So I'm gonna use a big 64 by 64 lot, I think, so we've got space for literally 6 houses. And all of the kids are based off the 7 dwarves, so our first kid who is gonna be moving out is Sleepy. So let me open up the game and show you what we're working with. So this is our little family down here. We've got Snow White, we've got Alice, her wife, and then we've got 5 kids so far. And this one here is Sleepy. He is gonna be the first one to age up in just about like a day in game. And they live down on this lot here. So I've decided I'm going to use this huge lot to build on. It's 64 by 64, and I'm just going to move this family out. Yeah, let's move them. I think I'm going to move them to there instead. Yeah, that's like close by. It's also a big house. It's just not got this huge amount of land. It's fine. Yeah, guys, you can sell your furniture. Who cares? So as we can see, it is an absolutely massive lot, but obviously we're going to fit 6 houses on here. So the house is still going to have to be relatively compact. I'm just going to go ahead and bulldoze the lot. So now we have a nice clean slate to work with. But just before I get started, I do want to show you the Sims that we're building for, just so that you get the idea of what we're doing, because it's going to be like relatively personalized. Okay, so this is our sim, Sleepy. Like I said, he is our oldest child of the generation. I'll just give you a quick flick through of his outfits just so you get a bit of an idea of his vibes. And then I did give him the Friend of Animals aspiration. I've not really been playing aspirations with most of the kids because it doesn't matter to me. There's other things in this legacy that you have to do with the kids. It's like, you don't have time for that. But I was trying to base everything off of their like personality, so he is Sleepy. So I don't know, I imagine him being maybe a bit of a cat lover. That just gave nice like chill vibes. So we're probably gonna give them a cat. He is also lazy and lactose intolerant. And as far as likes and dislikes, he likes video gaming. He also dislikes yellow, but as you'll see, he's wearing a lot of green. So I might as well just put that he likes green because that is sort of like his color. And he likes stories, which basically all of our kids do because one of the mums is a writer. So it just seems to be the way. And it's good because they're all literally from a storybook, so makes sense. So that's just a few things we have to work off, but he is also going to be moving in with his soon-to-be wife, Kim Landgrab. Okay, so here is Kim. It also looks like both Jeffrey and Malcolm have died. There's just these 2 like twins left, which like slay the day, I guess. And we got Nancy, obviously, but that's not the point. It's not who we're here for. So this is Kim. I mean, I've not dressed her in any of this stuff, so these are all literally just randomized outfits. Some are cute, some are not. I'll probably give her a little bit of a makeover when they move out together, just so they're all set up. But you will see her aspiration is goal-oriented, and she is also good and cheerful. So I was basically just imagining that she's quite like ambitious. She's just a nice gal, but she is from like a very rich family, so maybe she just has like her eyes set high. She's got some like big goals for the future. Not quite decided what job she might have, but we'll also deal with that when the time comes. So for her likes and dislikes, she dislikes fitness, fair enough. She dislikes funny Sims, and she also dislikes S-pop music. So that doesn't really give us much to go off of for the house, but this is Kim. Here she is. Lovely. Yep, so that is who we are building for, but actually let's get into it now. And also, just for a bit of reference, our house that we live in currently is just here, so they're gonna be close by. There is a good chance we will see the kids who move out just like walking around the area, so that'll be nice. Okay, so I'm gonna pop up quickly just a little bit of an inspo pic that I've been looking at, and then let's get started. There is absolutely no budget for this, by the way. This is purely a, I just wanna build. This is not like, there's not really any limits on this is my point. Okay, so I'm just real quick sort of like splitting the lot into 6, just so I don't like overstep my bounds and end up with like a tiny little space for one of the houses. I'm doing it in kind of a weird way, but like it makes sense, trust the process. Oh my goodness, okay. Okay, so obviously it doesn't split like exactly into 3 on each side because that would just be too easy, but this is pretty much equal. Okay, so that is the lot basically split into 6 equal parts, which then if you actually look, we've got a lot of space for each one. There's still like a very decent size area for each house. And obviously we'll want some sort of space in the middle, at least like a road down the center or something, but for now I think I'm just gonna work with this space here. Unfortunately, it is quite long So I'm thinking that it's gonna take up like a lot of space that way, but I think we can make it. I think we can do it. So that is, it looks terrible. This is the vague shape I've been thinking of for the house. I really want there to be like quite low eaves on this house as well. I'm wanting it to look like a little droopy, you know, like very like mellow old cottage kind of vibes. Okay, you may think it doesn't look good. Just nothing else to add to that statement. Anyway, I'm gonna quickly work on the floor plan just so that I can see if this is actually big enough, because I sometimes struggle with the like size perception in this game, like what's actually big enough for anything. Because I was potentially wanting like a bit of a bump out here, but we'll see if it's needed or we'll figure it out. Because I can move into this space a little bit. That's not like the end of the world. Some of the houses will probably be much smaller, so. We just can't have Kim Landgrab living in like a sad little house. Yeah, it is sort of working exactly how I'd like laid it out in my mind, but that does mean that the office here would be kind of necessary. Okay, so my thoughts are entryway into the living room. This will maybe be a bit more closed off. There might be a wall here to have a dining room, kitchen, office, kids' bedroom, primary bedroom, and bathroom, and then like exit out into a nice back garden. That's the thoughts. And we've only gone over by like a couple of tiles here, so it's not really the end of the world. I'm gonna go ahead and put a roof texture on. I was wanting like a thatched roof. None of these are very good. I wanted it to be like quite a dark roof, but all of these are really quite light. Like this is the darkest one. So maybe I'll try it. There we go. That looks cute. I might end up needing to raise this by like maybe 1, but I like it for now, so I'm gonna leave it, but the windows might be just completely blocked. So I'm very tempted to use like maybe the cottage living door. Oh, it's medium wall height. Why? No. No. Okay, then I can lift that up a bit more. I didn't realize that. Oh my god, that looks much better. I was wondering, something fell off, but this is good. Because I could use the green from cottage living, but it's just a slightly like brighter green than I was like thinking of. I was thinking more like a muted like sage kind of green, but like, okay, I'm just getting out some door options. And these are probably our best options. I do quite like the look of this one, just because it's got that sort of like worn down like chipped paint sort of vibe as well. Like that might be good. And like this one just feels a bit short, even on short wall height. I did also want like a round window up here, but I don't love the style of that one. But then that one's kind of small. Like I think this is probably the best just because it is so big. I'll leave it and see how it looks once we've got like wallpaper and stuff. And I am pretty sure I'm gonna use this one from Cottage Living. That makes it a bit darker than I thought I would go for, but it is kind of nice. Just, I feel like there's no in between. It's either really dark or really light, like that. I'm gonna try the dark, because I don't usually make dark houses like that, so it might be a nice thing to try. Oh, we could get the matching windows from For Rent. Ooh, interesting. But then it's literally like, that is the one window. I suppose this one kind of matches, so those might be it. Which is probably not the end of the world. And they do tile nicely. That is good. If you couldn't tell, I am aiming for this to be quite symmetrical. So I'm not really too bothered by the fact that it is as such. This is cute. How does that look from the inside? Oh, I love when a plan comes together. This might be too big of a bathroom. That might have to change. Probably what I'll do is just like pull that in or something. That might actually be better. Let's just do that. Because it stops there being that flat wall as well, because I don't love that. I wonder if having more of the round windows would be good. Just so there's some sort of like, yeah, that's quite nice. I feel like I'm delusional. I don't usually like my builds this early on. Oh, I tell you what I was also gonna do is I was gonna add some, what are they called again? These bump out things. Let's go with bump out things. Sure. Oh, that's not worked in the way I had hoped. That's an awful lot of roof going on, isn't it? Oh, that's... Okay, I think I made it better. If you disagree, please don't tell me. I don't want to hear it. Yeah, I think that's good, question mark. It's still a lot of roof happening, but I think it's better than it was. Okay, I'm just putting this door for now. I don't know that I'm gonna keep that, but just so that there's something. That's where the back door goes. Okay, let's move inside. You know what? I'm not sure why I was worried about this. This is definitely like a very decent sized house. I wish there was an easy way to tell how many tiles it was, but alas and alack, there you go. Alright then, so now we've just got to deal with furnishing the entire inside and then outside. Ah! Okay, so we've got like a very large entryway, and let's just remind ourselves we're furnishing for Sleepy, so it's all gotta be like lazy, cozy vibes. I'm thinking we're gonna have some nice bookshelves because he likes stories. We can't have any yellow because he doesn't like yellow. I'm thinking this office is gonna be shared, so he's gonna have like a little gaming area and she'll have like her office workspace. My vibes for Sleepy is that he's gonna be quite like a kept man. Like Kim is gonna be looking after him. Like she's gonna be the breadwinner. He's actually maybe just gonna be like stay-at-home guy, maybe stay-at-home dad one day. So that's kind of my vibes, okay? I'm really not sure about flooring. I'm just gonna try this one. There's so many options. I really struggle with flooring. And I think I'm literally just gonna start at the beginning, you know, just work from the entryway in and see how I go. Right, I've got to make a decision now if I'm going for dark wood or light wood. I think dark, just because of that seems to be where this build is heading already. So yeah, I guess we'll go dark wood, which is just unusual for me. It's a big step out for me. We've also got to like think about, obviously Kim Landgrab is going to live here, so there's got to be some like modern sort of touches in here as well. Like it's not going to be like super old fashioned all the way through, you know? Maybe I could get two side by side. Oh, it has green. Perfect. There's going to be a lot of green in this house, if you couldn't tell. Okay, this is coming together nicely. This is actually looking really cute. Now, I want to then come, sort of, it's like entryway straight into living room, I think. Or we could potentially have a wall along here and do a big archway, which might be nice, because I'm trying to make this like old-fashioned like house, but then with like modern touches inside. I've got a lot of ideas floating up here, you know, there's a lot going on. Oh, that's probably quite nice. Like, don't get me wrong, functionality wise, this is an absolutely useless waste of space, but I think it looks cute. Okay, working on floor plan just a little bit. I'm thinking this is the living room. We can have a dining room in here, kitchen here, maybe a nice archway between those again. We could have a big archway here. We could have basically all archways rather than any sort of closing doors. And I think that might be nice. And then we'll have a door somewhere into the office, kids' room, blah, blah, blah. All right. Maybe something like that with the doors. Okay, so let's work on the living room now. I'm thinking like maybe this sofa, or I know the horse ranch one has that green swatch, which is just lovely. Because I'm thinking to have like sofa, maybe a TV on this wall probably makes the most sense. And I'm going to very tentatively look for a rug and try not to get upset if I can't figure out what to use straight away. Oh, that's kind of a nice colour. It's like very, very rich. I don't mean like money rich, but I guess also that too. Where are the matching chairs? So yeah, this would be good. Oh, there's a little bird on the tree just outside. So cute. Anyway, now I know this might annoy some people, but I like making the chairs not be like directly flat, like on the grid, because I just think like it doesn't look very good. Like, I don't know. In my opinion, I always think it looks very like harsh if you just have two chairs like... I don't know, maybe that is how people lay out their living rooms, but not me, baby. I'm thinking to maybe use them in the brown rather than all green. Maybe that just seems like a lot, doesn't it? Oh, maybe it is good. Given that we're gonna have lots of like dark brown accents, like I'm about to add in a coffee table and stuff like that. I'm literally already not liking the rug. Maybe is it better in like a brown? I don't know, like I was trying to incorporate like a bit of a different colour. Because like this rug has a bit of blue, so like it's like maybe a bit of navy working in there, but I don't know. I'm liking using the tables that have like the books in them, because like I said, I want it to be, he sort of likes stories and things like that, because obviously he does like stories. And we could use, where is it, the book nook side table as well. Thinking like some little board games would be cute. Or maybe we can have some like magazines as well, like for Kim. She strikes me as a magazine reader. Oh, or we could, I mean, those ones would be more for like Sleepy, but that is good though because he likes video games. Okay. Cute. I'm also thinking to maybe get some like bookshelves like across this back wall or something, which to be fair, the book nook ones are probably best for. That's probably a lot. Like maybe too much, one might say. Maybe like that might be okay. It is a bit unfortunate that there's literally only like 2 book swatch options per wood option, if you get what I'm saying. Like there's not actually, you can do that or that, but like that's it. This maybe looks a little weird, but I'm gonna try and commit to it. I think once we have like wallpaper and stuff, it will start to come together a bit more, hopefully. Speaking of, should we try and pick some wallpaper? The fear sets in as I think about it, but we should try. I'm thinking one with paneling would be nice. Whoa. Not actually the worst option. Not quite right, but like could have been worse. I mean, something like this is at least like a good neutral to start with. Just I don't know if I want it to be that sad and boring. But like it is also not, oh my goodness. Well, oh, I mean that's cozier. Oh, that's kind of nice. Is it? Said that so confidently. Are these archways black? Oh no. I thought that was dark brown. It's black. Oh, that's actually extremely unfortunate. I might have to go for these ones instead, which probably fit the style better, but like, I like these ones from Love Struck. This is kind of nice. And it's like, it is also giving like a little fancy, like, I think it still works for Kim, even if it's like a very different style than like the land grab house. Okay, I like this room and I think I'm gonna be done with it for now. We'll probably come back and add just like a few last details, but I think for now it's at a good place that we can like leave it and come back later. And I think I want to move into the kitchen now. So I'm quite excited about that. I think I'm gonna switch to a tile floor. I love this tile. Like it's a little bit of work, but I think it's definitely worth it, you know? To like add all the different pieces in, have a little border. Oh, that's good. I love that tile. It's so nice. That brightens up the house a little bit as well. That gives us a bit of light. Oh no, look at the windows. Okay, we need a different counter. That's not gonna work. No, 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 no. Are they all gonna do that though? Surely some of them wouldn't be as bad. See, that's not as bad. Okay, just because that one has the like little backsplash bit. Okay, most of them don't. Okay, there's hope for us yet. That was actually very concerning for a moment. Oh, that does work nicely actually with the color scheme of the house. Maybe the fridge could go there. I mean, I'm really tempted to use the fancy fridge just because obviously like we're moving in with Kim Landgrab, like she's got the money. I don't know, like style wise it's not working, but like vibes wise it does. Oh no, that's too good. Ignore me, this one's way better. Oh, we can get it in green, fun. And I think I'll have the oven like, oh no. I'll have the oven, I didn't leave a good space for the oven, guys. You didn't tell me. Maybe the oven will have to go there then. Like if it goes like that, that's not bad. And then the fridge instead will have to go like down this end maybe. Like that can go in the corner there. That's not a bad layout. Alright. Okay, so I've just done a little bit of clutter in here and I'm thinking it's looking really cute. I also picked this tile wallpaper. Took me a while to pick what to have because it's just many different things at play, but this feels like a nice sort of neutral colour. It fills in the top here because otherwise it was feeling really like bare and empty, and even though it's like very fancy, I feel like it kind of fits the vibe we've got so far, so I think it's good. So last thing to do is I think I mentioned I'm gonna have a cat live in this house, so this is actually the perfect spot to have like the food and water bowls. That sort of just worked out for me without me even trying, so good for me. Actually, I think if I put these sort of over here, I may be able to get like a scratching post in the corner as well. There we go, that is perfect. And I feel like we should have something up here, but I'm not sure what. It feels like it should be something cat related, but I don't really know what that would be. Don't think much cat stuff hangs from the wall. This poster, oh my god. No, maybe in a different house I would. That doesn't fit the vibes here, but that is that is good. See, that's something like that. Again, in a different house, I would maybe consider that, but it feels a little bit silly in this house. Do you know what I mean? Do you know what I mean? Oh, to be fair, it just like, it's so not the vibe compared to like the whole rest of the house and this room, like, but green cat calendar, like, maybe perfect, I don't know. I'm gonna leave it for now, honestly, because if you're looking at that, you basically can't see any of the rest of it, so yeah, it's fun and it's cute, I'm gonna do it. Over justify every single thing. Oh yeah, and I did realise if we've got the cat, we should probably have a cat tree, which might be the perfect thing to fill in that space. I wasn't sure what I was going to put there, but like that fits really nicely. I wish it was the other way around, like the tall bit was here, but beggars can't be choosers, you know? And that is like really good colours, but it also kind of, I don't know, something about that's icking me. Oh, maybe that's cute. Yeah, that is actually very cute. I love it. And then maybe we could just get like a couple of toys. If I just have like the toys over there in the corner, like, I don't know, that seems cute. Okay, I think this is all coming together really nicely. I'm gonna move on to the dining room next. I'm not fussed about the dining room at all. It's not really not really a space I feel I care too much about in general. Realistically, like, The Sims don't really need a dining room, but it is nice to have. It is functional. Oh, we're going to need a nice sort of like rug to like brighten up this space. It's very dull. What could we use? Yuck. There are so many rugs in this game that I just like really despise. Like, oh, I don't know, I'm just gonna pick chairs. This is too much for me. Oh no, I'm gonna struggle to pick chairs. I'm so that person who it's like, I'll be like, I wish we had more of this thing, but like everything else I'm like, oh my god, please get rid of like 10 of these options because it's just like too many things to pick from. I do like this green, but it's a bit like we've got so many different shades of green going on, but I don't know. I'm feeling extremely overwhelmed. I'm coming to the realization in life that maybe I just don't like rugs. Like, every time I try and place a rug, I hate all of them, so maybe I just don't like rugs. Oh my god. Now, that is the tiniest smidge of yellow, but that is the first rug I've not, like, viscerally hated, so I'm just gonna stick with it, and we're all just gonna like it and move on, okay? Let's just get a big clock. Just get a grandfather clock. That always makes me feel better. Oh, it comes in green. I always forget that and I act like I'm so surprised every time because I am surprised every time. But like, I shouldn't be surprised every time. Yeah, that's good. Again, this probably needs maybe some like art or something, but might come back for that, or maybe I should just do it now. I just don't want to do it. This room has caused me pain. That might just be good. Maybe something over here as well, otherwise it feels a bit like unbalanced. An old family portrait. Yeah. This is a weird room. I liked this art and now this art makes that art bad. See what I'm saying? I think get rid of those. What if I have this wall hanging? I love this. I think it's such a good item. Maybe in the blue? Yeah. That is just such a weird room and I'm just so in the middle about whether I even like it, but I'm just gonna move on. Okay, I think I want the office next. I'm quite like looking forward to this room, so let's work on this. So like I said, I'm thinking of having like a gaming setup for Sleepy and then like a work setup for Kim, which will have to be at least slightly vague because I haven't decided what job she's gonna have, but that should be fine. Yeah, like oh my god. I'm thinking we go all out. Do we want to do the black and green is intense. The white and green is maybe a little bit more chill. We'll see. Like Sleepy's gonna have the full setup. Gamer chair and all. Yeah. Like so clearly unnecessary. And yeah, like maybe he does like a bit of streaming. Like I think maybe he does like a bit of streaming, a bit of this, a bit of that, but like Kim goes to work, gets the money, and he just sort of does stuff. And then we'll have Kim over here being a nice responsible lady. We don't really have like any specific colours or anything for Kim, so hers can just be kind of like classy, neutral. I'm using a lot of high school years in here. Yeah, I've given her the blue desk. I'm thinking maybe she's the one who likes blue. Like all these little blue accents we've got, like that's for her. The whole house is green, sure, for Sleepy, but she can have a few blue accents, you know. Oh, he can have the headphones. Oh my god, so good. Bunch of mugs, like, left on his desk. Ew, the dirty ones. There we go, that's cute. Maybe something else on here, but I don't really know what at the moment. I mean, the box of snacks is, like, a lot, but maybe a little bit iconic. Kim can have the little water bottle. Oh, that might be cute. I like the idea that she's a little bit cutesy. Maybe just the pink though. I don't know. I love this clutter kit. It's just so good. It's just like consistently so good. I'm also thinking like maybe she could have just like a little like set of workout stuff like she can just grab before she goes out sort of thing. Okay, these are some cute desk setups. I'm loving this, but we need to pick a wallpaper. Which I don't want to do. Almost thinking something like pretty funky like that. But like it's so different from the rest of the house that I don't know if that's a bit weird. I just don't want the whole house to be like the same, you know? I mean, that's slightly more in keeping with the colour theme, but is a bit like funky. Not sure. Unless we have like a bit more of a neutral colour on like a couple of the walls. Maybe even just like that. That's better. It's not quite so busy. Because I was also thinking of having like one of those like neon light signs like back here, so it's like the back of like Sleepy's stream or something. Do not have a clue how to go about finding that. Unless I don't have any of those in my game, but I'm pretty sure High School Years has one. Yeah, there is in fact just one from High School Years, which is like, it's okay. It's got like some options. I think probably our best bet would be this one, just because it's like, could say anything, but I don't know, like, it's kind of a fun idea. Like, you'd be seeing it like this in the background sort of thing, you know? Okay, and there's also this one from Love Struck, which I'm not sure if this has some better options. I can't remember what they all... I mean, it's got some bolder words. I mean, that one's in like a green, so maybe that's better, maybe. Just looks a little random, but like, I do like the idea of it, so I'm a bit in the middle, if you couldn't tell. Give Kim that little cork board, might be nice. And then I feel like we need something in front of this setup as well. Just like really going on him. Like, he just has Void Critter posters, full grown adult. I mean, that one's kind of cool because that looks like it could be like some different games and stuff. And it's got the nice like dark blue tones we've got in this room as well. Okay. Now just what to do with the empty space in this room. Suppose we could just have another bookshelf here. There is probably no harm in that, right? Kind of is never a bad idea. Okay, maybe a weird place to stop, but I'm gonna be done for today. And I will be back in literally 1 second. Okay, hi, I'm back. Let's continue. Immediately realizing that if you play with the walls down, as most people do, this is just terrible, but I'm just going to press on with that matter. I always try and play like this because personally I think it looks better. Like, I like having all the walls, but it's not great sightline wise anyways. So continuing with this room, I kind of just wanted to put like maybe a plant in, and like maybe that could be it, like a couple plants maybe. This one's kind of cool. Where is this from? Get Together. I feel like I've never even seen this plant before. That's kind of nice. We could put that in there. And then I'm thinking like a nice big one here, so it's in like the background of the stream. Yeah, I was thinking about maybe, oh, it's like too big. Could make it a little smaller. That's pretty cute. I like this room, and I keep feeling like it needs a rug or something because there's a very big, like, there's lots of empty space in the middle, but like, I don't know, if you put a rug in here, it's gonna look really odd, right? Like, how do you... Like, that's weird. Oh, that literally fits the entire room. That's... wow. Like, the circle one almost works, but I don't know if it really does, if you know what I mean. Like, I don't know if that almost just highlights the fact that there is the empty space in the middle of the room, do you know what I mean? I could honestly just make the room smaller. Like, if I just build out that wall there, that's probably better actually. I don't hate it from the outside either. That is a mess in that corner. That's much better. That's a little bit more cozy in there now. Okay, so that is our office space done. I think that is nice. And obviously there is still space if you ever wanted to add like another sort of skill item. You've got space there that could be used. So I think this is a nice little functional area. Lovely. Okay, so what we have left to do is bathroom and the 2 bedrooms. And then obviously the whole outside. Don't talk to me about it. So I think we could maybe look at doing the primary bedroom now. And I like to start by picking a bed. I think that's a pretty normal tactic. And this is actually a huge room. I kind of hadn't realized quite how big I made it. Oh, that's interesting. It has got yellow though, which I'm trying to avoid. I feel like this is the best option and I don't even like it. Okay, I'm just gonna try this bed and see how we go. There is an alarming amount of space in this bedroom. I feel like I want to make it smaller, but I don't really want to make this one smaller. I feel like it might be odd to have these be uneven. I don't know. Is that weird? I guess it's not that bad. I don't know. I'm not actually always that picky about the outside of builds, like, because I mean, that looks better, doesn't it? That's not quite so... a lot. I don't know. Wondering if I could build out some sort of like walk-in wardrobe or something, but I don't know if that's actually any good. The window placement is kind of just making it a little bit difficult, but I think that would be a nice idea, so maybe it's worth trying. Let me see if it actually fits though, because I think that archway is too big. We might have to do a smaller one. I like the idea of having it because it feels very like, I feel like Kim Landgrab would like a nice walk-in wardrobe, you know, nice built-ins. That probably works quite nicely actually. I'm still like a little bit unsure of like the layout with the rest of the room, but I think it'll work. Just do a little bit of clutter in here. I hate that shoes don't slot in these top ones, which I think is absolutely ridiculous. And like, why is that not slotting in the right place? Like, just ridiculous the way that this game like just doesn't work. Also, those clothes won't hang up the right direction, so that's good as well. Like, they're meant to face the other way, aren't they? Honestly, whatever at this stage. I am attempting like a bit of like a his and hers sort of situation as well, which is kind of cute. Of all the things that don't slot on these shelves, this does slot here, even though it actually doesn't fit. Like, I've had to size this down multiple times. Okay, I think that is this done in here. I've just sort of cluttered up all of the shelves and things. Honestly, it was a bit of a process because like so many things don't fit the slots, or they try and slot like on top of the drawers even though it's not there anymore. Very annoying. Continuing. Okay, there we go. Now I'm done. Oh, is the curtain too much? Maybe it is. It's like realistic, but it sort of doesn't fit. Sorry, I know I said I was done, but I'm not. Well, that's probably pretty good. Okay, right, now I'm actually done. Moving on. Oh, this is unfortunate actually. I wanted to put curtains in here, but I just don't think that's gonna work. Don't think any of them are gonna fit. Like, yikes. Unless I could do them like this and then just get like a super long curtain rod between them. Bring these forwards a bit. I think you can still get into bed like that. Oh, that weird brown colour is the one that has the best curtain rod. Maybe that one instead. I hate this gap here, but like we're just gonna have to not care about it too much, you know? Does that look ridiculous? I think it's okay. Like, it's a little bit odd, but like I think once we've got everything else going on, this might work. Okay, so we've got our obviously little dressing area. I'd quite like to give Kim like a vanity or something. I don't have actual vanities, but we can give her like a little desk and a chair and a mirror and stuff. So, oh, that looks bad. Oh my god. The mirror's just like obviously too high, but all of them are. Right, I am so sure. Where is that item that's like a small mirror? And oh, I have no idea what pack it's from and I have no idea how to find it. Oh, there's like too many things that I want to use. I might try and use that in the bathroom. Oh my god, I literally can't find it anywhere. It's like a little round mirror that you'd like sit on the side. I can't find it. I'm just gonna have to not use it. That's fine. That's fine. That is done. I'm actually not looking at it anymore because it's stressing me out. Oh my gosh. And I know we have like a whole walk-in wardrobe situation, but honestly I'm running out of things to put, so I might just have a dresser here anyway. Right, now we should probably pick wallpaper. Yikes. Don't know what I'm planning on doing with this one. Oh, that is pretty cute. That is pretty cute. I love this Realm of Magic one. Like, I don't know if it's actually that good, but you know, it's like, it's probably good enough. Like, realistically, does it matter that much? That might be good. Okay, let's tentatively look at the rugs. I'm actually so done with being this bad at picking rugs. It's really annoying. That's okay. There's like some fine options, but you know, like, I want it to look better than that. I really like that one, but I don't think it's really in keeping with the vibes that we've been doing, you know? I'm clearly liking the sort of lighter brown sort of colour. So I've got that one, or that one. That one feels a little bit too modern vibes. I might like this one. I like that the pattern kind of matches the pattern on the wall. It makes it not like clash too much. It seems sort of like intentional. Maybe that mirror in the corner could basically be done. This corner's kind of scary and weird and dark. Maybe like a chair, accent chair. How's that? That good? Is that worse? That might be good. I think this is a bad room. I don't love it, you know? Maybe that's better. I think that there was too many greens. There's too many greens anyway, but that might be a bit better. I might try and get a different chair as well, because that one's icking me beyond belief. Maybe that's better. I just spent ages looking at chairs. Is that... That's not better, is it? I've got to just pick something. That's... I'm gonna call it on this room, I think, before I actually lose my mind a little bit. Let's move on to the bathroom. Okay, so this is the vague layout I'm thinking for the bathroom. It's literally so huge in here, so we sort of need to have like separate bath and shower and things like that. I'm not too sure about this tile, to be honest. I kind of like that wall for some unknown reason, because I actually think it's kind of ugly. But it doesn't really work with the floor, I don't feel like. Now, why do I like stuff that's ugly? Like, honestly, let me know if you have any insider knowledge on why that might be. That'd be better with the white counters? Or maybe. Okay. Interesting, I think. I feel like a wall light here makes sense. The wall lights in The Sims ick me a bit. Like, I can't really explain it, but that is sort of an irrational thing in my head. I like having these little like his and hers sinks as well. Like, I don't usually do that, but like it's quite nice and fancy. And I'm trying to make this place a little fancy. We have a land grab living here. Got the little razor for Sleepy, and this is like Kim's whatever, I don't know, more makeup, toiletries, whatever. Maybe a little plant as well would be cute. Oh, the idea of them having little toothbrushes is good. Because I always want to use this, but like you need two because they both need to have one, you know? I don't know, I'm overthinking it as per. Okay, that's pretty nice. Got some good clutter. Maybe a big plant in this corner because this side is very bare. I should probably get curtains as well, but that makes me scared. Oh, I do love putting these under a window as well. That could be nice here. How nice is that? I feel like that's really good. But I don't know. I also recognise that it's maybe a little weird. You know, it's one of those could go either way kind of things. Oh, I could have the hanging plant. That's pretty good. And this makes it seem like so planty in here. Do you know what I mean? But that's good. It needs a little bit of life in here. Otherwise, it's just a big bathroom can very easily start to look like really bare, I think. Oh. No, that's not gonna work. I wanted to have little mats by the sinks because I thought that's like, it's quite luxurious to have like little mats to stand on at the sink, but it was too much. I think that's better. Okay, I think this is, oh wait, curtains. Curtains. These curtains are good because they have the option of the 3 wide and the 2 wide, but doesn't that make it look so busy in here though? Just don't know about it. I actually think I need to get rid of that, which makes me sad, but I immediately think that looks better. Okay. That's cool. That makes me wonder if I should replace these curtains in the bedroom with those ones, but it's probably fine, right? Or is it better to have them all the same? Oh no. That makes the bedroom look kind of dull, doesn't it? Yeah, I prefer it like that. Okay. You know what? I'm also putting this plant back. I'm just gonna go with it, you know? So, you can't let yourself overthink these things too much, she says, overthinking everything. Wow. I mean, that is also an option. Oh, I really want to. I really, really want to. Because why do I not even think that looks that bad? Like, look at it. Look, green, white, green, white. Is the green not better? Am I like actually losing my mind? Because it's feeling distinctly like a possibility right now. Oh, no, I like that on its own, like making it like a bit lighter with the curtains, but when you look at it compared to like the rest of the house, it's really odd to have it like so stark in there. Do you see what I mean? Right, I think I'm just gonna stick with this and I'm gonna move on because I will overthink everything until the cows come home. So, okay, so that's the bathroom done and I do think it looks good. So now we just have the kids room and the outside. So let's do the kids room. And obviously this is a bit interesting because like we don't have a child, like Sleepy doesn't have a child. So I'm not actually making this for anyone in particular, but I guess that means just go for whatever we want, you know, just make it generic child. Or should it? Because it would make more sense then to make a nursery, but like I'm not gonna play in this house, so I think I should put like a child's bed because then, I don't know, it feels like it makes more sense. I don't know. I'm not gonna be playing here, so it doesn't actually matter. Giving the kid like a little desk set up because that feels helpful. Like I said, this has to be kind of generic because like I'm not actually furnishing for anyone in particular. Oh, I just realised I made this whole bathroom and it's got like a setup for 2 people. That's the only bathroom. Well, like I said, this is an imaginary kid. It's just because like when you leave Sims to their own devices, they usually end up having children, so it just seems like it makes sense to like prepare for that, you know? That is a cute little setup, to be honest. It's pretty nice. Maybe just like a little knick-knack. They've been on holiday. Maybe the kid could have this little like, the little cat poster. That's kind of cute. I mean, it's kind of a sad cat, but like, imagine it's inspirational, you know? It's like a little bit of like a joke. Okay, I've done some work on this room and I think I'm finished. I like how it's turned out. It is very generic, but I've added a computer, added like the friendship bracelet making thing, got a camera there, so there's some few sort of useful items. Got the little mirror, so I think it's good generic. There is extra space, and that's basically the point of what I wanted to do. And honestly, I think it's kind of cute. It's all worked out, so. Okay, so we have now finished the whole interior. So now I'm gonna move outwards. So obviously we need to do all the landscaping. In the back garden, I'm planning on having a pool. I think Kim would enjoy a pool. So yeah, I think we just need to get started on that. I don't know if I want to bring it too much further forward. It potentially could be, but I do want space in the middle for, like I said, some communal space, a road, something like that. That will probably happen right at the end when I've finished like all 6 houses. So far, I haven't lifted this up on any sort of foundation, anything like that. I don't know if I want to. I think I am happy to have it all just like on the ground level. I actually first think I'm gonna start with the back because I'm not sure if there is like a decent sized space for a pool or anything, so I want to deal with that and then we can always move the house forward if needed. I don't really know how big a pool needs to be, you know, like is this good? This seems good to me, you know. Okay, so I think I do want some sort of like patio space. Unsure on any of that at this stage though. Like how much of this outside area do I want to be covered in stone? Because like got lots of nice grass. I don't want to like completely get rid of all of it. I also don't know if I'm planning on having a fence around the perimeter. I wasn't going to. I was going to have them all just open to each other. Like the fences are purely for dictating where I can build. Like I'm not planning on having fences between the homes, I don't think. Because I just want like some space for like some lounge chairs or something. But then I do want some grass space as well. This is probably good for now, I think. There is no good lighting here, so just ignore that. Oh my god, that is tile, believe it or not. You can barely see the texture of it. There you go. But it's like absolutely neon in the daytime. And maybe that's kind of fun to like match the house a bit. Give it a bit more of like a definition. Is this too big? I feel like this pool is too big. Gonna make it a little smaller. Because I kind of like the idea of having the diving board. I feel like Kim would know how to dive. She's probably had classes in diving or something. Honestly, I've got no idea what basically any of this pool stuff is. I'm just sort of chucking it in. Oh, this is very limited in colours, isn't it? Oh, so yeah, that looks white, but it's not. Maybe this one. I feel like Kim would like the tigers. Okay, that's probably good for the pool. I think that looks pretty nice. We could probably have, I'm thinking like a picnic table or something in this like space outside the door. That's cute. And then I wanted lounges as well. I kind of want to use the default, but that feels really boring. Or maybe go those ones. Fancy. And then I want one of the drinks trays. I don't know what they are called at all though. There we go. Use that one. That will do. That's really odd that that's like the front of it. Like why would you not have it so that the front faces like that? That looks much better. I don't know if it's functional if I leave it like that though, but it looks cuter, so I'm gonna leave it. Okay, now I think I'm gonna start on landscaping. If I'm gonna have a perimeter to the build at all, I guess I could sort of do like a little hedge fence sort of situation. Sort of like that maybe? So it's very much still open, like your neighbours could easily just say hi, which in this case would be, you know, your siblings. But I think that's nice. That sort of adds a little bit of structure. It's maybe like a little odd. The outside is like such a sleepy little like dark cottage vibe. And then it's like kind of a fancy back garden. Lots of rich people live in cottages though. This is probably where I'm gonna put like the bins actually. Let me do that now because I always forget bins. There we go, that's fine. That's like a little like tucked away spot for it. I'm wondering if I want to have like a little like built out flower bed or something, because that could even cut into this space here. Although if I'm gonna do that, I'd probably want it to fit the whole thing and then there's walking space. I don't know, it's probably fine like this. I'm overthinking it, to be quite honest. I mean, if I put bushes there, it basically covers the whole window into the kids' room, but maybe that's nice for a little privacy from the garden, you know? Oh, I had originally thought that I would do the landscaping here quite informally. Like I was gonna have it be a little bit more wild because like Sleepy is lazy, so he's not gonna do that, but I think I've changed my tune. Kim is paying for a gardener. That is kind of cute, isn't it? Like, it's pretty good. And then out the front, I guess we shouldn't have it be too different to the back. Like, yeah, I was thinking of having like some sort of grassiness to it, so I could probably add that in like a little bit. It doesn't have to be like completely pristine, because I just wanted like a little bit of like a more countryside feel. I don't know how much I really want to do. Like, I don't want to overdo it. I think this might be okay as is. It might be nice to have something in the front. Maybe some like flower boxes or something. Maybe just those. That's actually quite nice. It just adds like that little bit of colour. Just seeing if they would actually look good up here as well. No, I actually think that's too much. I think just those. That's kind of nice. I also need a mailbox. Oh, and some outdoor lighting. Again, many things that I always forget. This area will probably change, like I said, when we do the central section, so I'm not too fussed about what that looks like right now, even though it does look like a little bit silly. It will change, and I know that, so it's all good. Okay, so I've just added these little lights out front and in the back, and I added pool lights, but we probably need, I don't know, it's still very dark just around, so we probably need a couple more. Yes, just like that is probably good, just so there's not like complete darkness everywhere. You know, what if someone's going for a little nighttime dip? Can't have it be dark and around the pool. There we go. I think that's nice. That's got a good amount of light out here now. And the front's pretty good too. Okay, good. I don't know if maybe I want like a little tree or something. Probably a nice idea. Thinking like in the back corner here as well. I was thinking maybe like a bigger tree, like an oak or something, but I don't know if that's going to be too big. I mean, that is nice, isn't it? It's pretty good. Right, I think I actually just hid one of the lights. Yeah, maybe we don't need that one. And that's pretty good. That doesn't really intrude too much on like the plot over here either, so that's probably quite nice. Adds a little extra shade to the garden. Okay, I think that's good for now. Again, with stuff like this, like, we could always add in trees, take away trees when we move on to the other houses and things like that. But for now, I think this is good. I'm just going to go about and do some terrain paint to just finish this off a little bit. Just go all around. Okay, I think that is probably everything done then. I'm just going to take one last look around, give a little tour, and also add in any final touches if needed. So this is obviously the front of our lot, and then we go inside. We created this nice little entryway, which is like so extra, but like it's just quite nice to have. Got the little thermostat in here as well, so there's functionality to the space. Then we come into the living room, which I think is so cozy. I really like it in here. Got stuff for our cat. I'm thinking, does this maybe need curtains? Don't know. Feels like there should be, but I don't really want to add more curtains. Because like realistically, I'd add something like this, but like I don't even think that's necessary. Like, I think we're probably good. I'll go without curtains in here. Maybe a mat at the back door though. Just a little touch. Yeah, I think other than that, that's nice and finished in here. So we can go through into the kitchen, which I absolutely love. It's probably one of my favourite rooms in the house. And actually Sleepy does have a like really expensive microwave that he got for Christmas, so he can probably put that on like this empty counter or whatever, and you can still cook on this one. Yeah, I love this. I think this is quite different from other kitchen layouts I've done before, but I really like it. Again, stuff for the cat. And then we can go through into the dining room, which, I mean, honestly, this plant pot is giving me a bit of the ick because it's just so bright, but it's either the white or black. Maybe black is better though. The white just seemed really like stark. I don't know. I also think I might change this swatch to a slightly darker blue. I think that might fit with the vibes a little bit better. Yeah, okay, so from there we can move into the little office space, which I love. I just really like it's sort of got like multiple functionality sort of thing to it. And it's just got like a lot of character. I always love the rooms the most that really like show the character of the Sims you're building for. And on the whole other side of it, here is a room that was built for literally no one. Yeah, we have the kids' room, which again, I do think this is really cute though. It's a nice, just sort of like generic kid teenager room. And then we can go all the way through to the parents' room, or the main room, the primary bedroom. We've got the little vanity area and the dresser and things. We've got the bed. And then I do just love this little walk-in wardrobe area. I'm really glad I decided to include this. I think it's just a nice sort of like, it's definitely like a fancy touch. So I think that's good. And then from there, we go round into the bathroom. Oh, and this is why we check things, because there is an entire bush in my bathroom. But yeah, we have this bathroom, which I really like. Very different, again, from like any bathroom I think I've done before. I don't often do like these sort of built-in sink things. Don't usually have like a separate bath and shower. So yeah, this is quite a fancy room in the house. And then we can go out to the back garden where, as we just saw, we've got the nice big pool, we've got somewhere to sit and eat. Oh, actually, I think they should have a grill. That seems quite necessary. We gotta get a nice fancy grill for Kim. Everything's for Kim in this house. Okay, that's good. But yeah, we got the pool, nice place to cook and eat, a little bit of like formal landscaping bin round there. And there we have it. I really like how this turned out. It is a bit different from what I was planning to start with, as you will know from all the things that I said and then changed. But it's good. Sometimes it's nice to sort of get surprised by where a build goes. It's actually, it's something I actually really enjoy. But anyway, I'm going to leave you here. I'm going to stop yapping. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please do give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for future content. As I've mentioned, there are going to be 5 more of these, along with the rest of the legacy, and lots more to look forward to on my channel, at least in my humble opinion. But yeah, thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!